Everybody, Standale, President, Florida Suncoast Chapter. Hope you're doing well. Well, had to shoot this one from the office today. Just a lot going on. So let me just get right to it. We've got a lot on the schedule, as always. But before we do that, just let me say the last 2 weekends have just been a blow-away excitement. Weekend before last, we had the 50th anniversary kickoff bash for the year. Our 50th year celebration is going to be going on throughout the year, different events and et cetera. And then this past weekend with the Mystery Drive, we had just a whopping number of folks out, over 200 miles round trip out through the curvy roads. I want to give a special shout out to Rich Rouser, who I think born this idea, got it up in short notice, and we had just a remarkable turnout. I think there was, I don't know how many cars, 15, 18 cars and 27 or so folks. And Rich, you didn't disappoint. That was an amazing restaurant that we got to enjoy as well. So just a lot of fun this past weekend and more to come. So let me just jump right into it. Tuesday the 27th, the day you're going to see this, unless you subscribe to this YouTube channel, you can get this actually a day or two early. But on Tuesday the 27th is our Jacksonville meeting. On Friday the 30th is our January Sunshine Beamers Sunrise Sunset Drive. That's a co-op with the Sunshine chapter out of Orlando. We're going to be meeting them. They're going to launch it off the East Coast, but we're going to have dinner on the West Coast of Florida. And I think there is a plan to drive up and join them for dinner on, I think it's on for Saturday night. Saturday, the 31st, is the Panama City Beach Cars and Coffee. The 31st also is the FSC ZSCCA Bradenton Breakfast. I think I'll be at that one. February 1st is the Punta Gorda Port Charlotte Breakfast the next day, which is Sunday. Also on that Sunday is the Gainesville car meetup up there. And then February 3rd is the St. Pete Clearwater meeting. February 5th is the Naples Motor Film Festival. Looking forward to that. Anthony helped arrange this one in conjunction with the folks that are putting this on. It's car movies, and so that should be a pretty cool thing. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Thursday, the 5th of February is that. February the 7th is our Sarasota Cars and Coffee, and at the Sarasota Cars and Coffee is our 2002 Forever group. They're meeting there, then they're going off to do their thing. So that's going to be a big outing on February the 7th in Sarasota at BMW Sarasota Cars and Coffee. So get there early to get a good parking place. There'll be some phenomenal cars on the property that day. Also on the 7th is the Gainesville Cars and Coffee up at Tioga Town Center with Mary Beth. Also on the 7th is Cars on 5th down in Naples. That's a big charity event held annually down in Naples. A lot of folks. You got to go early if you're going to plan to see anything. February the 8th is the Gainesville Cars and Coffee. The 12th is the Sarasota Monthly Lunch. The 13th is the Revs Institute Tour and Lunch. So if you haven't signed up yet for the Revs annual trek to Revs down in Naples, that's on the 13th, Friday the 13th. And it'll be a good luck day for us because we get to see a lot of cool cars. Also, the 14th is the Jacksonville Caffeine and Octane. 14th is the Southwood Cars and Coffee. 14th is the Lakeland Cars and Coffee out at Fields. And then the 19th is the North meets South Appalach Drive. That's closed. We're full. If you didn't get in there, you get to stay tuned and see the pictures and stuff like that. So you got to get into these things pretty early now. And then there's other things coming, just a lot more on the schedule. I will tell you the next really cool drive coming up March 7th. There's a lot of cool things, but March 7th is the Dr. Colorship Factory Tour Luncheon demo, and then we're going to drive. We've got a really cool surprise on that drive, so you want to get on that March 7th. There will be a capacity order there, so when we hit that cap, we're done. We can't take anybody else because of the size of the facility that Dr. Colorship is hosting us in. So get on there early if you're going to go. And then other things to come. There is going to be a drive in April, I believe now, up to the vintage and into the Maggie Valley area, and then over to Deals Gap, and of course to the Dragon. So look for that. They're putting the information together on that one as we speak. I think that that will be coming up soon. And there's others. Make sure you look at all of our calendars, both the FSC events and then the non-FSC events. We're trying to put those out there for you. I'll remind you that BIG is coming up on March the 8th. So we'll go to Dr. Color Chip on the 7th, get all those little rock chips fixed, and then the 8th is the BIG. The registration closes on February the 14th, so don't let that pass. Get your car into this. I think this is our 14th or 15th year at BIG, so come out and enjoy the day with us. Just going to be a fun day out in the park with the cars. So until then, pick out a couple events and come on out and enjoy it with us. And until then, as we always say, happy motoring, y'all. See you soon. Bye.